Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video tutorial we are going to learn how to create a drop down using ViewBag in ASP.NET MVC. So let's get started. Here is the new project I have just created to save our time, and here as you can see we are on the home controller. So we will use this home controller for display a drop down, and in this video we will use viewback approach, and I will create another video on this topic in which we will replace the viewback approach with the model approach. So let's create a model first. So here in the model folder I will create a C# class, and I will name it as company VM, and in this we will create two properties. Let's say one is the ID and second one will be title. So that's all from our company model. Now we will go back to the home controller and let's delete this unnecessary code because it is not used by our application for this example. So now we will create a method that will return the list of company. So let's create a private method that will return list of company VM that we have just created, and we'll name it get companies. Let's include the namespace, and here we will create a list of companies. This will be new list of company VM. Let's add some component or items in the companies list. So company dot add, and here we will provide new company VM, and ID will be 1 and title will be company 1. So similarly we will add some more companies in the list, and finally we will return the companies from this method. And let's change the data. Let's say it is company 3, company 4, and similarly we will change the title for it. So that's it for our company folder, company method. And here we need to pass the drop down select list for our view so that we can access this viewback list on our index view. So let's create a viewback and we'll name it companies select list, and we'll provide the method new select list. And here in this select list, as you can see, we need to pass the items. So we will get the companies from our method get companies, and second one we have different options, our overloading functions. So we need to use this one, so data value and the field value. So our data value will be ID and text value will be title. So this is the viewback that in we pass the select list for the drop down, and by this name we need to access this on our index view. So let's go to the index view, go to view, and Here you can see the code that is written, so we need to remove the old code from here because it is not necessary for us. And now we will provide some heading here. Drop down using view back approach, and here we will create our drop down to display on the view. So let's add the HTML helper for the drop down. So let's type HTML dot drop down list, and this will be ID, so it will represent the company ID, or let's say only ID. And second item we need to pass is the view back list. View back, let's copy the name of our view back, so we need to pass the same name as we have declared in our controller, and we need to cast it as select list. And third item will be the placeholder, so let's provide select company. And last one will be the HTML attribute. And as you can see here, we have the different overloading functions for this HTML helper, so you can pick which is best for your need. So I'm picking this one because we need this to render our HTML helper for drop down list. And last one, we need to pass the HTML attribute, so new HTML attributes object, and in this we need to pass the class, and class will be form control. This is the Bootstrap class, and I hope you are familiar with the Bootstrap. So what we have done here, we have written the HTML drop down list and provide the name or ID for this helper. This will be ID, and secondly we have passed the select list that we have received from the controller using viewback with this key. And third one will be the placeholder for our drop down, and last one will be the HTML Bootstrap class to render the stylish drop down for built-in Bootstrap. Okay, so let's run our project by pressing Ctrl F5, and let's see what we have got in the final output. As you can see, our application is loading on the Chrome browser. I hope it will render successfully. So here it is the drop down list using the viewback approach, and as you can see the placeholder here, select company, which we have passed, and in this we have different options for the drop down. So you can see we have used the viewback approach in this video, and in our next video we will focus on the model approach, because it is your personal preference which type of approach you're gonna use for your project. And but we will, the work will have done with the both approaches. So that's it for the video, guys, and I hope you find this video helpful. So I hope you find this video helpful, and we will cover the next topic in our next video. So kindly like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.